Be Vrissi. You are now Vrissi. You are locked in a deserted jail cell, completely alone. With Vriska. Aside from that, there is nothing at all in your cell, useful or yada yada yada. Vriska the Elder has decided to take it upon herself to test if you measure up to the arduous task of being a Vriska. For your first test, find a way to bust out of this dump. What will you do? Vrissi, call for help. You're pretty sure that would be an automatic fail on Vriska's test. But, even if it wasn't, it isn't like you could message anyone. Not anyone worth talking to, anyway. There's no service in here. The only bars you've got are the ones on the windows. Vrissi, get key. It is not a real key. Vriska drew this shitty key on the floor, just in case you need a reminder of what you should be working towards. As if you would somehow forget you're locked in a fucking jail cell. Vrissi, try the door. You fruitlessly pull on the bars. Vriska says it looks like it's still locked. Yeah? No shit, you tell her. You're just trying to see if you can get a guard's attention. She says, ooh, that's a good idea. Vrissi, get a guard's attention. You yell some colorful words at the sole guard on duty in an attempt to get his attention. Unfortunately, he has headphones on and cannot hear you. It seems like a hopeless situation. Maybe you should use some of your sick, nasty brain exploitables on this jabroni. Vrissi, use your sick, nasty brain exploitables. You apply the focused totality of your psychic power into this douchebag's cranium. Frustratingly, it looks like this guy is resisting your psychic enthrallment so he can get at that donut. Other than occasionally making Tavros dance when he's being boring, you honestly don't do this much. Your mom is always like, you need to listen to me, Vriska. It's important to keep these skills honed in case shit gets real. But shit so rarely, if ever, gets real, so mom should get off your case. Until now, you guess. Wow, do you hate realizing your mom was right about shit? Anyways, lay off the fucking donuts and get over here, asshole. Hell yeah! Vriskas exit the cell. Damn, that felt good. After locking up the guard, you turn to Vriska and ask her what next. Vriska says that now, it's time to fuck some shit up. You like the sound of that. You ask her if there's any specific shit or place she wants to go fuck up. She says you'll just walk around until you land somewhere cool. You both laugh. You ask her what her real plan is. She keeps laughing as she walks away. Okay, that's a lot of goons. You suggest to Vriska that you should go the other direction. Vriska says, nah, this is definitely where we want to be. She says between the two of you, you've probably got enough luck to take this whole place off the map if you really wanted. You ask her what the fuck she means by that. She says, you know, like with your Thief of Light powers. You tell her you don't have anything like that. She says, huh, weird. Vriska says that's perfectly fine as she always prefers a challenge. Vriska Circuit, the daring Thief of Light, and her imitation Kid Vriska sidekick against countless foes. Marquise Spinneret Mindfang leading her neophyte blue hair. It's a tale for the... Wait, hold the fuck up. You ask her what the fuck does she mean, imitation? Vriska says not to let it get to you, but she's pretty much figured out that this whole timeline is phony. You know, inauthentic, fake, bogus even. She says it's somehow the off-brand equivalent of a universe, and she really hopes you kept the receipt. You assure her that both you and this timeline are, in fact, real as shit. She doesn't seem convinced. She says it's mostly from the little things she's noticed. You ask, like what? She's only been on this planet for like a day and a half. She gestures vaguely and tells you to give her a boost so she can reach that ventilation shaft. You tell Vriska you think you want to do your own thing, actually. Vriska says now that sounds like some shit a real Vriska would say. You roll your eyes and start to leave when Vriska calls out to ask if you're gonna just go without wishing her good luck? As you start to wish her good luck, she cuts you off and tells you to keep it, as she already has all the luck she needs. You say, okay, dude. Vrissy, do your own thing. Vrissy, check your messages. Typical Harry. Can't go 5 minutes without pestering you over something. You tell him to calm his tits and agree to meet up with him. Be Vriska. You are now Vriska. Vriska Snoop.
And that brings us to the final and most important part of this briefing. We've just received information from our surveillance division that person of interest John Egbert was just in contact with persons of interest Calliope and Roxy Lalonde. This is regrettable, but it confirms one of our worst suspicions. From the conversation recovered from Egbert's phone, we have learned that Roxy has been conspiring alongside the rebels for months now, operating a lab deep within the ruins of the Troll Memorial Meteor. She and her co-conspirator Calliope are preparing some kind of superweapon they've dubbed the Plot Point. Heretofore referred to as the Point. Though the Troll Meteor is situated halfway across the globe from the Lalonde residence, we've uncovered that she secretly makes her way to and from the lab via illegal transportalizer technology hidden in a home. We will shortly be chartering a course for our fleet to the Meteor in preparation for what very well may be our final battle against those flagitious rebels. They intend for this weapon to be operated or piloted by one of our recently captured Vriskas. Though the first is more of a nuisance than a threat, the other is an unpredictably dangerous, reckless antagonist. It goes without saying that keeping these volatile, voracious vixens under lock and key is of the utmost importance. I've received word that we have our top men on the job, so we can rest easy knowing we won't have to worry about that. Now, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the point.